Okay, time for a breeding update. I've been leaving my girls alone because I have some first-time mothers here, and I don't like to disturb them too much. You know, they are got a steep learning curve. So, but it's time. So this is Verde, and his lady Hedwig is sitting in here, very determinedly on 4 eggs, but she keeps leaving one rolling out here and one rolling out there. See how there's one just sitting there like that? I don't know if any of these are going to hatch. She laid them, and she's been inconsistent, so I'm not sure, but I'm certainly not taking them away from her. So let's see what Miss Kelly has going in here. Come on, Miss Kelly, out you go. Scoot, scoot. I want to see. I want to see. Oh, she got a baby. You can see the broken eggshells in here. She's not giving up this nest. She's actually, I saw earlier, she's actually sitting on 2 babies and has 3 more eggs to go. So, things are good for her and Sparky. These 2, nothing. And there is Fluffy and Sprite. Fluffy's peeking out. There's Sprite. Fluffy has a job to do because she has a baby. Let's see what this looks like in here. Her little baby here is big and fat and sassy. 1 egg rolled to the curb and 4 more unhatched. Now this baby hatched a week ago, so he should have some siblings by now. Hi, you little booger. Well, look, an eye's opening up. Hi, little booger. There we got a little auto, there you go. See? He says, hi, I'm cute. Yes, but you're an only child. What's going on with that? So, if I recall correctly, Miss Fluffy here laid 4 eggs even while being treated by ranitidine, and then stopped because she wasn't feeling well. By the way, that website saying you could treat them at any time during the breeding cycle was dumb because it's an absolute disaster. So she laid 4 eggs, and then she stopped because she felt really bad, and then she laid 2 more eggs like a week later. I suspect that what I have going on here is she started sitting on those 4 eggs and then got off of them because she didn't feel good. Which would mean the first 3 eggs were were already started developing when she got off the nest, and they are not gonna. And then she got off the nest and left them off. The 4th, I think maybe this baby that we have is the 4th egg. And she hadn't incubated it enough to get it started before she abandoned the nest. So it sat in the nest for a week with the other 3 eggs that had already started developing and died. But this one hadn't started yet. She laid it and then got off the nest. And then started sitting again and laid 2 more eggs. So I think what we have here is maybe there's 2 more eggs in there. The last 2 that she laid that are going to hatch, they're probably not due for, a while yet. And that 3 of those eggs, she abandoned them because of the ranitidine treatment, and they're not going to hatch. She has one kicked into the corner. She seems to, and I put it back in the nest and she kicks it back out again. So I think she knows that one is not going to hatch, and I think there's a couple more. But I'm just happy that these 2 finally got a viable baby, because she has done this. This is her 3rd try, and because of the Giardia, she hatched babies died, and it just didn't work out. So I'm glad she has 1 viable baby so she can know she's a good mama. And it will go better next time. But like I said, this time I'm still holding out hope that there are 2 more eggs in there that are going to hatch. And 3 is, a reasonable brood. So this is Bubba. Bubba's looking good. Bubba's girl is sitting on 6 eggs now. Now let me see if my autofocus is going to... Come on, baby. Autofocus there. Yeah, there she is. She says, get away from me. She's sitting on 6 eggs. She started, as far as I can tell, she started sitting the minute the first one was laid. So she's got a week or so to go. But hopefully she's going to stop laying at 6, because that's enough. This is Mr. Let's see, who's this? Oh, they're both in there. Look at that. This is Aqua and Rainbow. And she is sitting on massive quantities of eggs, none of which are due to hatch for another few days. Any minute now, we should start getting hatching babies, though. With these two, last time we looked, they were, playing footsie with the nest, and I think they still are. What happened is we're having a major heat wave, and if you can see, I've stuck the little Q-tips in the corner of all the nest boxes to keep them from turning into ovens. And a female that's not established in a nest box yet, those little Q-tips are disruptive to her. So these two are kind of on hold, trying to decide whether they still like the nest box with the Q-tip. I think it's the same situation with these two up here. I'm trying to keep the sun off of this box because it is so hot. Okay. So I have a little sunshade up there because the sun does shine in through that little crack up there and cook the box. So there. All right. So I think these two as well. We're just getting settled on that box, and then we stuck the Q-tip in there, and now they're unsure. Cockatiels. That's Brad. They were sitting on 4 eggs. They were sitting on 5 eggs. They threw one out, and then I look a week later. Nothing's happened except that we now have 4 more eggs. So I think I have about 4 unviable eggs in here because of the Renuzazole treatment. She gave up on them, and I need to go through and pull some out because it's hard for a hen to sit on 8 eggs, and they're going to leave one out here and one out there and end up with no viable chicks again. So I am actually going to throw her out of that nest. Pull it. It's really warm right now, so it won't damage the eggs. Pull them out and candle them. I bet you I can throw away at least a couple of them and get her clutch size down to something normal. Okay? So that's the breeding update. Babies and lots of eggs, and we're still waiting.